Hi.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Well, why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here?
Well, I have a few options.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
That's not the right answer, I do believe. Yeah, that's much better.
Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards.
Yeah.
Do you really have the voice? I would be most impressed to see that.
I mean, if you do insist. Hopefully you're not too annoyed.
So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn. Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
Yeah, me too,
I'll lead
thanks.
you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
And Gatekeeper achievement unlocked.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Okay. One blue beam to the sky.
No matter what, the college will endure.
Yeah, it's not really safe over here, now I can see. And considering this wind, and snow and ice possible, you should really rebuild it, in my opinion.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Okay, so now we'll go in here, inside. Right? You're not coming with me. Okay, that's fine.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the
Thalmor
reasoning
scum.
behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
This just seems to be annoyed, but I'm pleased with that.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately.
Well, not exactly.
Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Well, sure, okay.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we've had to
Let's
implement
see.
more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords.
Yeah.
We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
So your experiments kinda annoy local inhabitants. Yeah, this smooth panning
Our newest
would have
members
been
are housed
impossible
here
with
in the
mouse.
Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
I can do that, I think.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Fine.
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Yeah, let's go there. So this one. To the right. First to the right. Should try to remember that. Maybe. Probably I won't.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Yeah, sure. Tour is completed, finally. And we can listen to Tolfdir. Let's see.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Yeah?
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Yeah.
Now, do you require assistance?
An angry, like, orc librarian is not a good person.
And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. The simplest way to put it is knowledge, but there's nothing simple about an Elder Scroll. It's a reflection of all possible futures and all possible pasts. Each reader sees different reflections through different lenses, and may come away with a different reading. But at the same time, all of it is true, even the falsehoods, especially the falsehoods.
Yeah. Probably not.
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about Dragonborn?
Wait, were you the one the Greybeards were calling?
Yeah, do I have to
I'll
shout?
bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Well, it's not really helping me.
All right, then. Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
So, effects of the Elder Scrolls. Let me see. By Justinius Paluchnius or something? Usually the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate, since the very nature of the study necessitates unlearned subjects. Unguarded intellects. So that was naives, and that's unguarded intellects. This group realizes the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. Have understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possesses sufficient knowledge to actually read what's inscribed. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. So these unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. Yeah, that's a nice price. And the third, mediated understanding. It would appear that only the cult of the ancestor moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. So I should search in their bodies. Maybe they know something. Mental cultivation, okay. Like a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monks say this is for the initiate's own protection. They must have witnessed many unguarded intellects among their more eager ranks. With appropriate fortitude, these readers also receive blindness though at a far lesser magnitude then they are guarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough acuity to continue to read mundane texts. The knowledge they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. And illuminated understanding. Okay, so once again, Ancestor Moth, monks. With continued readings, the monks become gradually more and more blind, but receive greater and more detailed knowledge. For every monk, a day of penultimate reading, when the only knowledge the Elder Scroll imparts is that the monk's next reading will be his last. So you go completely blind. To prepare for this ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion. Upon his final reading, he is forever blinded, as sure as those unguarded ones who raise the knowledge. The illuminated one, though, has retained his understanding over a lifetime and typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. Okay, so that was one of them. I can take it, supposedly, but I don't need to take it. So this one I'm not going to read, but you can pause in my episodes when I've edited them and put them on YouTube. Or maybe you're just a genius who can read very quickly. Who knows? So, can I take them actually? Yes, I can. That would be nice for my collection.
I don't want to see
Addition
hundreds
of
of
sorts.
years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine. Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well,
Yeah, I've heard
he's
about
been
him.
gone for a long while. Too long.
Killing his students and that sort of stuff.
Oh no, I hope not. But even I haven't seen him in years, and we were close. Became obsessed with the Dwemer. Took off north saying he had found some old artifact. Haven't seen him since. Somewhere in the ice fields, if you want to try to find him.
Okay, so I should find him, and I still have one quest here as well, I do believe.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Well, safety should be more important than anything.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
No, don't listen to her. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Ward spells? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Oh.
Okay, so let me see. Alteration, maybe? No. Lesser word. This one. Okay.
There, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Mm-hmm.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still.
Okay.
Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Fine. That will do. Sarthal. We'll see what will come out of that. Let me see. What's my weight? Well, I have over 100 of spare, so it's not terrible. It could be slightly better, but... So, we should be slightly closer, right? And to the left, onwards we go. Or actually, run and jump. Is it? Kinda, not really. Is it here? It's somewhere there, roughly. Oh, yeah, so we're getting down. So I have to get around. In a perfect Skyrim way. Which is always ridiculous, but... This can be okay, potentially. Oh, yeah, it is, actually. Somewhat surprising, but... Where are the guys? On top there. Let me loot the stuff first. Oh, not potato, maybe. Carrots. Okay, I'll take a few of those. Oops. Yeah, let's put this basket here. Oh, they're right down. More cabbage for the cabbage god.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside?
Yes, of course. Why do we want to get there anyway?
Good. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
Sawthall was one of the earliest Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about what happened to Sawthall. This is an exciting opportunity for us to... Well, are there any questions before we begin?
Well,
We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered.
and what are we looking for?
Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence.
Maybe not a coincidence, maybe you think, or at least, yeah, you probably know a lot more about this place than what you are going to tell or show us. So these guys could get their lesson, right?
Take care.
But is it dangerous for them? Maybe that's like, well, a bad lesson. If you are dead, you can't be taught to anything.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Yeah, just go ahead. Yeah, I have to follow him.
Exciting, isn't it?
Are you going anywhere?
This is exciting, isn't it?
Please be... Ah, yes.
Okay, so that
Well,
was
why
it.
don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating any additional magical artifacts here in the ruins. Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Don't interact with them, just identify them. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
To think, my ancestors destroyed the homes of Onwin's ancestors. So much bloodshed.
Yeah, but that's probably a good point to stop, maybe, for the other week, since that was already quite
I'm not
a
seeing
bit
signs of any warding
of
magics at all.
time.
Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago.
Maybe I'll play for like 10 minutes more to see where it goes and to stop properly, so when I would resume this quest.
I'm not seeing signs of any
Yeah,
warding
sure.
magics at all.
Next
They're not
week
here, or they were removed
I
long ago.
wouldn't have to go right away somewhere.
I'm not seeing signs of
Yeah,
any warding
you're
magics at
annoying.
all.
Have I thought
Either
that
they're
before?
not here, or they were removed long ago.
Yeah, let's just go there. For now.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
Yeah, that's our destination. Go ahead.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secured.
So that's the guy. Well, yeah, I think that's a good point to stop, and thanks for watching stuff. Let me actually save here.